Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This is what they have left for a par.
Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
This hole is a par 5.
Nicely done.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards. They've decided to club up.
Good shot there, Beamer. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Putting for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. Here we are at the 3rd.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. How good would that have been if it had dropped? And that should secure the par on this one. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Playing within their comfort zone there. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And back to the course with the live action. And this putt to move into a share of first place. Go on, get in the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
A thing of beauty. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. How close was that to going down? A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Yeah, good putt. Well holed. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 5 under. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 9th. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Sitting at -6, currently in the lead. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2. Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Feeling good about their game right now, Luke, coming off an eagle at the last.
Tee shot is looking good here. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Whew, what a shot that was. Making the difficult look very easy. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Solid little par putt here.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, yes! What a shot.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in 1st, with Justin Rose 2nd. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Lovely effort that. Time for the 2nd shot at the 15th. Going with the hybrid. Outstanding approach shot. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity for a birdie here. Currently 11 under par for the event.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Needs this one to kick right. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Oh, what a shot by our leader. That was a thing of beauty. He got all of that one. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And now that finds him in first place. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Might get caught up in the brush here. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That one should find the surface. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt for him to win the event. Get in. And that's going to do it. Holds the putt for victory. Well played.
If one is good, 2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.